everyone, and welcome back to At Home with the Tasting Spoon. We are keeping up with the theme fall season. I love this season. I don't know about you, but it's one of my favorite seasons. Fall and winter, oh my god, I could live in this season forever. These two seasons, beautiful. So, since fall season is all things pumpkin, we are going to do today the famous pumpkin spice latte, but for you guys to be able to make it at home. So let's get started. To begin, we're going to take our small non-stick skillet right here. We're going to put it in medium, low heat. We're going to start doing our pumpkin spice puree / caramel, okay? So we are going to add to this our pumpkin pie puree, we are going to do our seasonings, which is cinnamon and some nutmeg. We are going to do some vanilla extract, and some sweetened condensed milk. We are going to let this warm up and cook for a little bit. This is going to be our pumpkin spice flavoring right here. I'm adding the sweetened condensed milk because I want that sweetness in my coffee instead of adding a regular sugar. I find that adding the sweetened condensed milk adds this mixture as a more of a sauce rather than a chunky puree to mix with the coffee. Getting that mixed in, get all those flavors beautifully combined, okay? So we're just gonna let this here cook for about 2 or 3 minutes. In the meantime, welcome to my coffee station. We are going to do 1 shot of espresso using my fancy espresso machine. However, you can make this with a French press. You can make it with a little greca cafetera. You can make it with anything, just do a splash of coffee. That's all you need. Depending on how strong you want your coffee, it's the amount and the intensity that you're gonna do. Mine, I like strong coffee, that's why I do 1 or 2 shots of espresso. But it's up to you. You can do it a little bit more watered down, up to you. So this sound is the sound that makes me happy when I wake up every morning, because I know I'm about to have coffee. This is exactly what you want. You see how it turned out? Thick consistency. That smell. This is exactly what you want. This is perfect. So right now we are going to do our milk. Now I'm using this fancy frother gadget that you literally pour your milk inside, hit a button, and it does your froth for you. Super creamy, beats any coffee shop doing your foam for your lattes and cappuccinos. I'm gonna leave in my comment box below a link so you guys can find it and see. It's not that expensive, to be honest with you. I use it almost every day. If not, what you can do is also use the little frothers that come, that are hand frothers. You can do that as well. All you want to create is a little bit of a creamy consistency milk with a bit of foam for your latte. Magic. So we got our puree, we got our coffee, and we got our milk. But the first step is going to be adding your puree in the bottom. Once you do that, you're gonna pour your hot coffee over. And you're gonna mix this. You want that to dissolve in your coffee to give the coffee flavor. It's important that your coffee is hot so it helps you dissolve everything. So give that a stir. Perfect. We have our little milk ready. And we're gonna pour the foam. It's looking pretty. Want to give it a stir. It's looking yummy. Awesome. Now we're gonna add our whipped cream, homemade whipped cream. So this is just whipping cream, powdered sugar, vanilla, and cinnamon. And then I'm going to add more cinnamon. And a caramel drizzle. And there you have it, your pumpkin spice latte. This is a taste test. Okay, this is incredible. This just warms my soul up. Like, wow. Just imagine sitting outside with a warm fluffy blanket, 60 degrees, leaves turning or falling, and sipping on a hot pumpkin spice latte like this one. The layers of flavor are so good. You don't need to add any extra sugar. You have the caramel drizzle and you have the sweetened condensed milk that you add to make that puree. You see that the puree is more like a chunky sauce more rather than a puree. I feel like the puree doesn't mix well or dissolve well with your coffee, and it almost tastes too much of that pumpkin flavor. So if you're trying to make a recipe similar to those that you buy maybe at your local coffee shop, I would highly suggest this one because it's so similar. So that's what they use. They use a syrup. So this one, it's really, really, really good and super similar. And you can do it in the comfort of your home. And you get to save money. Because let me tell you, I don't know about you guys, how many buy pumpkin spice lattes everywhere they go. So imagine if you can just make it at home. So comforting, so good. You can do more foam instead of adding whipped cream if you don't want to do that extra whipped cream. You can do more whipped cream if you wanted to. For me, this is just a cup of perfection, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this episode for today. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment box below any other fall recipes that you can think of or want me to show you. I'm so happy how this one turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So thank you for watching, and until next time with At Home with the Tasting Spoon. Bye!